Certified 11 years in a row.
Yeah, I'm just going to think back to yesterday when it was 75 degrees.
Yes, indeed, Alana. Different story today.
Yeah, you blinked, and here we are with the triple digits in Salt Lake and southern Utah. We're taking that live look from our Dixie Tech camera where you can see clear skies in St. George, where the triple digits have returned. At the last check, it was 104 down there in St. George. We're sitting at 99 in Salt Lake, but we have hit 100 degrees, which ties the record. We also see triple digits in Green River towards Lake Powell. Lots of 90s out there. High heat just came right back after a 75-degree high yesterday in Salt Lake. The winds are helping with that. Southerly winds often crank temperatures. We saw that happen today, but they really amplify into tomorrow. Our Friday brings a slew of weather hazards that will linger as we make it through Father's Day weekend. We've got new weather warnings posted. I'm going to walk you through those so you know what to expect. And we're there for you when it comes to thunderstorm potential, because this time of year with a southerly flow, that could lead to flash flooding, and a lot of folks will be out recreating, so we have to be careful, and I'll tell you what to expect. High pressure to our east, low pressure to our west, clear skies right now with that heat really amplifying the southerly flow. Not much in the way of cloud cover, and we'll keep clear skies, but we're looking at a mild overnight. 90s will eventually turn to 80s, and the Wasatch Front will bottom out in the 70s, maybe some upper 60s in outlying areas, but that's above average for overnight lows this time of year. Now the winds are going to crank, and they really mean business as we head into tomorrow. Our highest wind gust today hit Salt Lake and targeted the West Desert. That's also the bullseye heading into tomorrow, which is why that high wind watch, well, it was upgraded to a warning for the West Desert Friday at 10 a.m. until Saturday at 10 p.m. So this area will see consistent wind for the next 48 hours. Wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour, blowing dust likely. I-80, yeah, we're going to see some crosswinds there. So travel impacts, also expecting gusty conditions on portions of I-15 because of the new wind advisory that's posted. That includes the Wasatch Front, back Salt Lake Valley into Utah County, Bryce Canyon country, the swell down into Lake Powell and near Kanab. That wind advisory means 55 mile per hour gusts. That targets tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So it's going to be a very blustery day on top of the high heat wanting to hang around. Now, when you have dry conditions, high heat and wind, what do you get? Well, fire danger. Red flag warning has been expanded. It really encompasses much of the Beehive State. Any fire start would spread very quickly. Dry conditions, relative humidity between 5 and 10% throughout the state. We don't recover much into the Friday overnight, and so that's why we will see this hold until Saturday. Got to be extremely careful. Can't stress that enough as people head out for Father's Day weekend. Threat of thunderstorms on the eastern side of the state. So if the wind and the fire danger wasn't enough, let's throw some thunderstorms into the mix where flash flood potential returns for the season. It's possible at all of those places we love to visit with Dad. That includes Arches, Canyonlands, the Swell, over near Capitol Reef. Now, Zion National Park, it's not expected for tomorrow. That changes for Saturday, so a heads up there if you're going to be down in Washington County. Let's look at the timing on those storms. So eastern side of the state with that southerly flow for tomorrow by the afternoon. Some of these cells could drop brief heavy rain because this is moisture from tropical moisture that we're pulling in from the Gulf. Look at Saturday afternoon. That extends a little further into central Utah. The Wasatch Front has a chance of a thunderstorm for the next several days for the entire weekend. So eyes to the skies. You can see those storms on the move, moving from south to north, holds through Saturday evening, and then even into Sunday. We have active skies. A front will come through and cool us down. Another triple-digit day on deck for tomorrow with the help of those southerly winds, 90s. I think the record tomorrow is 103. I'm going 101. We could be close, guys. 101 in Moab, 104 in St. George. Hazy conditions in the west because of blowing dust. Thunderstorms in the east. A lot going on as we close out the work week with that high heat. Now, we cool things down on Saturday, but the winds don't let up in Washington County. Southerly winds upslope St. George actually cool them. 89 on Father's Day. We start summer officially on Tuesday. I know, the solstice. It's like, hi, thanks for showing up in name. We've been dealing with the heat. Chance of a thunderstorm for the next 3 days, including Father's Day for the Wasatch Front. Cooler into next week. We do get a break from the heat, but we've got a lot going on. We'll pay attention to those warnings. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
All right, that up and down.